Hey guys, it's Aaron Farmer with MySugarFreeJourney.com. It's time for Weight Loss Wednesday. So as of this morning, I am at 245.6 pounds, which is great. That means I've lost about 3 pounds in the last week, which is great. I'll take it. So I want to talk about what happened on my first week of carnivore. First off, obviously a very modest weight loss, which is great. I'll always take I'll always take a weight loss. Um, the thing, I mentioned last week, the thing I'm interested in more than anything is tracking my blood pressure. Um, my blood pressure this week has trended downward. Um, but my blood pressure tends to fluctuate so much, it's hard to tell if this is something that's going to continue or if this is something, I'm just not sure. So it did fluctuate down as of just a few minutes ago when I tested it. I was 20 points down from last week. But it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to know. So I'm going to continue to track this for the next week, and I'll let you know. And I'll probably give you hard and fast numbers as we as we move through this. And so, like I said, I don't know at this point if that's something that's going to continue or whatever. As for the food I'm eating, I was fully prepared to be bored out of my mind eating this way, just eating meat. And so far, that really hasn't been an issue for me, but it was an issue for my wife. In fact, she bailed on this about 4 days in. She just wanted some tomato soup and some of the other little things that she does. She makes a low carb bread. It's like almond meal and olive oil. She wanted that. She wanted more variety, which that's always been a thing for her. She's got really strict rules in her head about what she can eat. If she eats a hamburger for lunch, she can't have a hamburger for dinner. It's too much. If she has, chicken for one night, she can't have chicken the next night. She can't have the same vegetable 2 days in a row. So she's always had these really kind of silly rules about what she can eat and variety and things. And so I wondered if she was going to be able to do it. She wasn't able to do it. So she gave up about 4 days in. So far, the variety hasn't been an issue for me. I've kind of enjoyed it. I've gotten to try some new ways of cooking. I finally went and got my food saver bags so that I could vacuum seal some food. And so I've whipped out my sous vide, my Anova sous vide. I love that thing. And I've been able to kind of experiment with sous vide some steaks. And I'm going to try to sous vide some chicken maybe tomorrow, see what happens there. And doing that, varying the how I cook meat. So sometimes I'll cook like roast. I'll cook in the oven or in a crock pot. Sometimes I'll cook something on a grill. Sometimes I cook something on a skillet. So I've got multiple ways to cook different foods, and so that between that and kind of cycling through beef, chicken, and pork as much as possible. I'm not really a fish guy, although I wouldn't be opposed to fish. It's just not something that I normally eat. There seems to be enough variety that I'm not getting bored. I have been eating a little bit of cheese, especially when I want to snack, like come home from work and I don't want to eat a meal because I usually like to try to work out after I come home from work. But I just want something on my stomach. I'll get 2 or 3 pieces of cheese and snack on that. And so everything seems to be going pretty well. I was also worried about my meal timing because my shift at work is so early in the morning, it's from 4 a.m. to noon. I have been eating breakfast so that I could make it all the way through my shift without getting hungry. Well, today, or yesterday, I guess, for the first time, I decided I was going to skip breakfast, fast all the way through my shift, and not eat until I got home at like 1 or 2, and see if I could do that without feeling much hunger. I could. It was actually a lot easier than what I was expecting. In fact, when I got home, I didn't even eat then. I came home, I had a piece of cheese, I went out and did some fairly heavy weightlifting, and felt good, and then came inside and had some pork roast left over from yesterday. Speaking of weightlifting, I was really excited that my son got me a new squat rack for Christmas, and so I hadn't had a chance to put it together, and I didn't have the right size bar to put on it. Well, the right size bar came in the other day. I was able to finally get the squat rack put together, and today I actually used my squat rack for the first time. So I'm actually, and so before what I was doing was I was, I had a, I didn't even have a bar. What I had was a curl bar that I was using, and what I was doing was I was picking that up and throwing it up over my head onto my shoulders and doing squats, and so I was afraid to put more than 100 pounds on the on that curl bar and squat with that because you put it over your head. I don't want to hurt myself. But now that I've got the squat rack and I've got this long bar, I can actually put more weight on it and start progressing in my squat. So I'm looking forward to that. And so today was the first day that I actually got to use it, and everything went well. So that's pretty much it. This week of Carnivore. I'm tracking as many things as I can track, but I don't have enough data to tell you for sure. Is my weight going to trend down? Is my blood pressure going to trend down as we move through the month? So for the next couple weeks, I'm going to need to continue this experiment. I'm going to do it till the end of January, but I'm going to continue this experiment and try to find more information. So that's it for this week. I'd love to know how you guys are doing this week. If you're doing carnivore or keto or what, just let me know how you're progressing. I love to hear stories from other people. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you could give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that. You can leave a video on the YouTube channel or come over to the blog, either way. And come over and say hi. All right. I appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.